Do you remember the hit 90s sitcom Step by Step? You must, partly because of its catchy theme song. For 7 seasons, from 1991 to 1998, Suzanne Somers and Patrick Duffy starred as 2 single parents with 3 children each who married and raised their blended family together. In this video, you will see how have the actors of the movie Step by Step changed. You will know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, in 1991, and what's with them now, in 2025. Okay, let's go. Suzanne Somers as Carol Foster Lambert. Born October 16, 1946. Suzanne Somers was another small screen favorite prior to Step by Step, having previously starred on Three's Company and She's the Sheriff, as a mother of a blended family herself at the age of 45. As time went on, Somers became as known for her acting as for her health journey, which included dishing cooking advice, writing health books, launching an organic skincare line and serving as spokeswoman for the exercise tool The Thighmaster. She also went on to some TV hosting work and a run on season 20 of Dancing with the Stars. On October 15, 2023, one day before her 77th birthday, Somers died, having survived an aggressive form of breast cancer for over 23 years. Brandon Call as J.T. Lambert. Born November 17, 1976. Brandon Call got his start as a child actor, earning roles in Slickers and Jagged Edge before landing regular parts on popular series including Santa Barbara, The Charmings and Baywatch. The part of slick, sporty eldest son JT at the age of 15 on Step by Step was Call's last major role. The actor survived a drive-by shooting in 1996. He's now 49 years old and joined his castmates for an epic reunion at 90s Con in March 2024, where he said he's ventured off into some investments and businesses in recent years. Christine Lakin as Al Lambert. Born January 25, 1979. As JT's tough sister Al at the age of 15, Christine Lakin brought the sass, especially when talking to her step-siblings. Step by Step was her first big gig, and opened the doors to an endless stream of TV and movie parts, including voice work on Family Guy and 2 takes on growing up in the entertainment industry, Lovin' Lakin and Hollywood Darlings. More recently, she's been directing episodes of High School Musical, the series and The Goldbergs. She recently started a rewatch podcast with her on-screen sister Stacey Keenan. Keenan and Lakin give you deja vu. Lakin, 46, and husband Brandon Brialt share 2 children, Baylor and Georgia. Josh Byrne as Brendan Lambert. Born February 15, 1984. Josh Byrne joined Step by Step as the sweet youngest child on the Lambert side. Brendan at the age of 7. However, he left the show with a season to go, walking away from acting completely at the same time. Byrne, now 41, was one of the few former Foster Lamberts not present for the March 2024 90s Con panel. Patrick Duffy as Frank Lambert. Born March 17, 1949. Patrick Duffy was quite the household name when he joined Step by Step as contractor dad Frank at the age of 42. Thanks mostly to his work as Bobby Ewing on the beloved serial Dallas. He's been busy in the years since, reprising his role in the early 2010s Dallas reboot and starring as Stephen Logan on The Bold and the Beautiful on and off since 2006. Now 76, Duffy wed ballerina Carlin Rosser in 1974. Together, they have 2 children. Rosser died in 2017. In 2020, he began dating Happy Days actress Linda Pearl. Stacey Keenan as Dana Foster. Born June 6, 1975. Eldest Foster sibling Dana, played by Stacey Keenan at the age of 16, managed to show both love for her mom and disdain for her new family members. She'd just come off long runs on My Two Dads and Going Places before Step by Step, moving on to a handful of movie and TV roles, including co-star Christine Lakin's Lovin' Lakin and Hollywood Darlings, in the years after. Keenan mostly retreated from the industry in the 2000s, graduating from UCLA in 2002 and earning her law degree from Southwestern Law School in 2013. According to a bio from the school under her given name, she was recently a deputy district attorney at the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office and is now a law professor herself. The 49-year-old also has a step-by-step podcast with Lakin. Sasha Mitchell as Cody Lambert. Born July 27, 1967. Sasha Mitchell actually starred alongside Patrick Duffy on Dallas prior to joining Step by Step as the family's chill cousin Cody at the age of 24. In a 2021 interview, he called the experience a blast. In April of 1995, Mitchell was charged with 2 counts of battery, 1 count of spousal abuse and 1 count of child endangerment for hitting his wife. According to the Los Angeles Times, he was given 3 years probation, but ordered to perform community service and attend counseling classes for spouse abusers. He spent 30 days in jail in January 1996 after failing to comply, but was allowed to leave during the days to go to work. In May 1996 he was ordered to jail once again, this time for 60 days for violating probation, and for a time was written off step by step. Mitchell was ordered to serve an additional 180 days that December for violating the terms of his probation. Per the Los Angeles Times, though he testified in court that his estranged wife was allegedly the one abusing the couple's 4 children, which she denied. A trained kickboxer, Mitchell, now 57, has made the rounds at various martial arts events in recent years and joined his former castmates for 90s Con in March 2024, where he talked about his post-TV careers in welding and computer engineering. Patrika Darbo as Penny, born April 6, 1948. Patrika Darbo, who played Carol's sister Penny at the age of 43, might have been written out of the series after season 1, but she was hardly written out of Hollywood, one of the industry's more recognizable character actresses. Darbo has boasted roles in Seinfeld, Desperate Housewives, and Dexter. She also scored a recurring gig on Days of Our Lives, playing Craig Wesley's wife Nancy. So it turns out Darbo's hair wasn't the only thing that improved post-Step by Step. Now she is 77. Jason Marsden as Rich Hawke, born January 3, 1975. Jason Marsden was a staple on 90s shows, appearing on everything from Full House and Boy Meets World to Almost Home and, of course, Step by Step. His character Rich Hawke was JT's best friend and ultimately a surprise love interest for Dana. Age filming, 16 years old. Now 50, he has made a career out of voice work, with endless credits on various series and video games. Emily Mae Young as Lily, born February 14, 1990. Emily Mae Young was already famous by the time she joined Step by Step's cast as Carol and Frank's youngest daughter. Lily at age 2, the young actress first won acclaim as the Cabbage Patch Doll-like girl in a series of Welch's grape juice ads before she moved on to the TGIF TV series. Her career, however, was short-lived, and following a role in 1999's Undercover Angel, Young disappeared from Hollywood. Now she is 35. Christopher Castile as Mark Foster, born June 15, 1980. Like many of his co-stars, Christopher Castile was just getting started in Hollywood when he was cast as Carol's brainy youngest child. Mark at the age of 11. While the show was running, he featured in the Beethoven movie series and episodes of Hey Arnold, and Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like Keenan, he left acting for education, and the 44-year-old most recently taught at both Downey High School and Biola University in the Los Angeles area. Angela Watson as Karen Foster, born November 12, 1975. A former model and pageant queen, Angela Watson had a handful of commercials and small parts under her belt when she joined Step by Step as Carol's middle child. The vain but lovable Karen. Age filming, 16 years old. According to a chat on Christine Lakin's podcast in 2020, via The Sun in the years that followed, she was allegedly manipulated by someone she called a production partner whom she said brainwashed her and isolated her from loved ones. After removing herself from the situation, she began work on Cast. In 2020 Watson, now 49, returned to acting in Florida in a production of The Living Room, and that same year married actor Brian Nahas. The couple is expecting their first baby together this July.